God, man. What the hell has happened to me? Dashing about the corridors like some infatuated fool. Get a grip. At what point precisely did I become the sort of man who rushes back to his office to read a bloody letter? Like some wretched schoolboy with a new girlfriend. Girlfriend. Is that what she is? Do I actually need to ask her? Would she expect me to? Ridiculous. Oh God. She has such lovely handwriting. Is there anything about that bloody woman that isn't completely captivating? My dearest Severus, I have arrived home safely. The journey was long and, if I'm honest, rather lonely. I watched the countryside blur past the carriage window and found myself daydreaming relentlessly about you. About this. About how strange it feels to be apart from you once more. I already miss our time at Spinner's End terribly. Our weekend together felt far too short. I keep catching myself smiling at the memory of the little moments we shared there. The sight of you brewing our coffee in the morning. The way you sat behind me and gently brushed my hair. And that hopeless sofa, squeaking as though it were positively scandalized by the intimacy we inflicted upon it. I think I miss even that. Mother was very pleased to see me, although it rather worried me to see her looking so frail. I gave her the restorative tonic you so kindly brewed for her, and you'll be pleased to know she did eventually gather the courage to try it. You should have seen the face she pulled at the first sip. In typical mum fashion, she declared that it smelled like a wet Neasel, but admitted afterward that she hadn't slept so soundly in ages. This morning she was even singing your praises, in her own peculiar way, saying perhaps my mysterious potions friend might actually know what he's doing after all. I nearly laughed into my tea. It's strange being back in my hometown. Old faces, old memories. Yesterday, whilst out running errands, I ran into someone quite unexpected. Do you recall my mentioning Felix from my Hogwarts days? Felix. We got to talking and ended up laughing over memories I hadn't thought of in years. Remember the friend I told you about? Who once pushed me into the village pond when we were 10, and then jumped in after, to save me? That's Felix. He hasn't changed much, aside from being a fair bit taller and perhaps a touch more charming than the tow-headed troublemaker I recall from my youth. It was rather odd seeing him again after so many years, but he seemed quite pleased about it. He insisted we meet for tea tomorrow at a new cafe in town. I accepted, mostly out of politeness. I suppose it will be nice to catch up. Will it now? Anyway, enough about me. How are you, Severus? Please take care of yourself in my absence and don't spend all of your time in the dungeons. The weather is improving, and it would be a shame for you to miss it, cooped up with your cauldrons. At the moment, it looks as though I may have to stay here a little longer than I anticipated, just until I can be certain that Mother is capable of taking care of herself alone. I promise to write as often as I can while I'm away. I'm already counting the days until we can sneak away and spend some quality time together. I miss you. Fiercely. Please write soon. Yours. My darling, I've been waiting for your letter since the moment you left. Foolishly, perhaps, watching the owl post like a schoolboy with a secret.